In the grand theater of geopolitics, we count the casualties in lives, dollars, and infrastructure, but there is a silent victim that never sits on a negotiating table: the land itself. As the decades-long shadow war between Israel and Iran, backed by the industrial might of the United States, threatens to boil over into a full-scale regional conflict, we are witnessing an ecological catastrophe that could outlast the political ideologies driving it. Any analysis of this conflict must start with the sheer scale of the military-industrial machine. The United States Defense Department is the world's largest single institutional consumer of petroleum. When the US increases its presence in the Mediterranean or the Persian Gulf to support Israel or deter Iran, the carbon footprint is staggering. A single carrier strike group emits thousands of tons of CO2 daily. In 2023 and 2024, the surge in US military logistics in the Middle East added an estimated 20 million metric tons of CO2 equivalent to the atmosphere, equal to the annual emission of entire nations. Modern warfare is a chemical event. In the border skirmishes between Israel and Iranian-backed Hezbollah, the environmental impact is immediate and visceral. Over 60,000 olive trees, some centuries old, have been incinerated by incendiary shells. Olive groves are not just cultural heritage, they are vital carbon sinks in an arid region. The use of white phosphorus and high explosive munitions leaches heavy metals like lead, mercury, and depleted uranium into the groundwater. These toxins enter food chain, causes a toxic legacy of birth defects and cancers that persist for decades after the guns fall silent, as seen previously in Iraq and Vietnam. If the Cold War between Israel and Iran turns hot again, the Persian Gulf becomes a kill zone. This is one of the most fragile marine ecosystems on Earth. During the 1999 Gulf War, the world saw the largest oil spill in history. Today, the stakes are higher. A single strike on an Iranian oil terminal or a sabotaged tanker in the Strait of Hormuz can release millions of barrels of crude into a shallow, slow-circulating sea. This will annihilate the region's desalination plants, which provides 90% of the drinking water for millions. In this war, the first thing people will lose isn't their freedom, it's their water. The Middle East is warming twice the global average. The conflict is happening in a climate hotspot when Iran spends billions on its missile program and Israel on its defense systems. That is a capital diverted from climate adaptation. Iran is facing its worst drought in 50 years. Israel is the world leader in water tech. In a peaceful world, their cooperation could have saved the region from desertification. In a state of war, the environment is weaponized. Dams are targets, and scorched earth becomes a literal military tactic. The missiles flying between these nations carry no environmental impact assessment, but the atmosphere doesn't care about the Star of David or the Iranian crescent. It only recalls the heat, the smoke, and the poison. If we do not find a way to de-escalate, we may find ourselves fighting for a land that is no longer capable of sustaining.